Welcome back to LDB Games. I'm Lord Darth Balls. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. And in this video, I'm going to go through one of the OG nukers in this game. And that is Rotos the Lost Groom. He's actually on a special Valentine's Day ×10 right now, alongside of Siffy from Void Shards. Apparently there is some special prize for pulling both of these, but I wonder if anyone's going to pull both of them. You got to pull a lot of shards to get two different ×10 champions on different. I don't know. Because I have two Rotoses, and I mean I don't have a Sifty yet, but I'm pulling tomorrow for Sissia. Because I really want Sissia. I missed the guaranteed event that we had, and I have quite a few shards that I'll be pulling, so stay tuned for that video. But I'm here to talk about Rotos. Now, Rotos was actually a fusion back in the day, before my time. Now, even though I missed the fusion, I still, over the course of the last 3 years now, I have pulled two of them. I haven't really finished the second one yet. Yeah, he doesn't have his masteries, and he's not booked. But the first one is in a lot of my teams, because he's just a powerhouse. Now, he was even nerfed at one point. But the nerf didn't really nerf him. He is still incredibly powerful. So let's take a look at his kit. His A1 single target hit has a 75% chance of placing a decreased defense and has a 25% chance of granting an extra turn. I take or leave the decreased defense, really not important to me. I love that 25% chance of an extra turn, and it'll make a little bit more sense as we get into his kit. His A2 is pretty cool. It's a single target hit, and it destroys the target's max HP by 20%, and he steals that max HP. Now, there is a cap for how much he can destroy a single champion's max HP, and a cap on how much he can increase his. Bosses are obviously lower than regular champions. Now, what this does is it enables his A3. His A3, Fated Destruction, is an incredible move. This is another single target hit, so his whole kit is single target. It ignores 60% of the target's defense. And it ignores unkillable and block damage buffs. Not only that, if you've maxed out Rotos' max HP by using his A2, it's a block revive. And you get an extra turn. So his kit naturally has a lot of really cool extra turn, right? Both his A1 and his A3 have some type of extra turn mechanic. And this does a tremendous amount of damage. He also has a passive, which helps him stay alive. It's pretty wild. It decreases incoming damage so that it never exceeds 50% of his max HP. Which means those massive single-hit nukers will never kill him. You have to have a champion that does a multi-hit ability in order to take down Rotos in one shot. If this happens, he gets a turn. He just gets an extra turn. Like, what? And this is one of the reasons why they have him on the Valentine event right now, because he has a special bonus when you pair him with Siffy. It decreases the damage he takes, and it's 30% from bosses if Siffy's on the same team. I think there's even an ability on Siffy that cleanses him every turn, right? Yeah, removes all debuffs from Rotos the Lost Groom at the start of their turn if they're on the same team, which is insane. There's a Doom Tower wave that has like 2 Siffys and 3 Rotoses, and it's wild to go through because no debuffs stick on Rotos because of that passive. So let's get back to his kit. Right, I just went through his skills, so let's take a look at how I have him built. You'll notice I have him in Relentless with Cruel. Now, I put him in Relentless because Relentless gets an 18% chance to get an extra turn. So now he's got a 25% chance on the A1. He's got an extra turn if he kills somebody on the A3. And he's got an extra turn if he takes a hit that's going to be more than 50% of his max HP. Now he's got another 18% chance of getting extra turn. And I got to say, when luck is on your side, Rotos can string together attacks like you wouldn't even believe. And I've won arena fights that I thought was a complete loss, and only Rotos was alive. But he'll get going on a string of attacks and just take everyone out. It's enjoyable to watch. So I've got crit damage gauntlets on him, crit rate percentage, attack percentage with nice crit rate and crit damage here. I do have him in speed boots. I typically reserve attack percentage boots for damage dealers that are not in the arena or are in a slow comp. Because even in the arena, you want your nukers going fast. And I've got crit rate. This is a terrible piece, but it's the best one I got still, so I'm still using it. Crit rate, crit damage, and HP and speed where I can find it. He's got his crit damage amulet on. I've got HP on the banner, along with speed, attack percentage, and HP percentage. Because if we take a look back at his skills, his A1, his A2, and his A3 all do damage based on both attack and HP. And his A2 increases his HP. So every time he uses his A2, he's going to increase the amount of damage he does. It's really an incredible kit, right? So in terms of his stats, I've got him at about 4,500 attack, 211 speed, a little low HP, but that gets bumped by his A2, so about 34,000 HP. Crit capped with 247% crit damage. You'll notice I didn't opt in for the accuracy. I don't really care too much about that. In terms of his masteries, let me move myself over to this side. I went down the damage tree, and I took Helm Smasher for an additional chance of ignoring defense. If you remember, his A3 ignores 60% defense. So with this 50-50 shot right here, that's another 25%, which means if this procs, Rotos will ignore 85% defense on his A3, which is monstrous. And he's usually the one killing. So he's any way to increase his damage, right? This only comes into play against bosses, but he is very useful against bosses because his max HP ends up getting pretty high up when he uses his A2. Chance to reduce the cooldown, increase damage for the first hit on enemies, shield, increase damage against shields, crit rate, crit damage, increases to targets with less than 40% to help get that final kill. And then I went with Retribution on here, right, for this counterattack chance. Just any reason or any way that I can get him doing more abilities more frequently is the key to Rotos, because he is single target at the end of the day. Usually single target is not really the best type of nuker, but his multipliers are insane. So, like I said, I use him in a lot of areas. The primary area I use him in is actually arena. Mainly tag team arena, but I'll showcase him in a team right now. That's interesting. Here, let's try this one. Let's see. He's it's in my second string speed team. But you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's put him in my all-star team with my super fast Arbiter and my Hegemon. And let's see what happens here. But like I said, I have him in my second string speed team with my slower Arbiter for tag team, and I get very surprised at just how many fights I end up winning because of the multi-hits that he ends up getting. So I didn't get Stone Skin off. That's okay. Now I'm going to take out Arbiter, and it's not going to block Revive because I haven't done my A2 yet, but I did get the extra turn. Now, I'm not going to use his A2 because I want the extra turn chance against... Okay, it didn't happen. I thought just maybe, he's probably going to revive somebody in a second. I think he should have a revive. But I took that block buffs off of him. Okay, we're back. Let's use the A2. Nice chunk of damage. Give me some HP. Yep, okay, cool. So they're all back up. Now, I want to push back turn meter. Let's push back Chimer. So I don't want him resetting everybody's abilities. Give myself a boost. Let's drop the A1. Ooh, he's got unkillable, right? But now wait. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, beautiful. So his passive just procced. He was about to take greater than 50% damage from Baron, and it prevented him from dying. Now, I'm probably going to lose this fight unless I get tremendously lucky right here. So here's one extra turn for the kill, right? Yeah, let's try just A1 and get... Oh, okay, there's another extra turn. No, I didn't get another one. Okay, that's okay, though. Do I get another chance? Oh, I do! Okay. Extra turn. And now I kind of want to use this one and see... Oh, it's not enough. Okay. Ooh, but I got... So... Okay, so that was pretty close. I thought maybe I had a shot with that, but I guess not. But all that to show you that he's just incredibly powerful, right? So his A3 also ignores block damage. Oh, I just realized I'm still on the wrong side. Let me get my... Probably looks funny. Let me get myself back over here. All right, so it still shows you how incredibly powerful his kit is, right? It looked like I was completely lost, but he hung on for quite some time. Now, we won't get to see the block damage because he's got his skills locked out. But let's take out Vogoth. Let's take out Arbiter. And, okay, cool. So Rector brings Arbiter back up. Now, Rector may be an issue because of affinity, right? Because he is magic affinity. So he does have to deal with... Never mind. Hegemon just came in. I just did a spotlight on him. If you want to check that out, I'll pin to that up top. That was pretty awesome. And then extra turn, but he didn't even need it because that A1 hits pretty damn hard. I almost want to try my chances again on this team. But who would I use instead? Let's keep... I don't really... Yeah. Okay. Let's try this and block the revive from one of them because I know Hegemon's strong enough to take out most of that team, right? So, and I'm using my A2 anyway, even though Stone Skin's out here. That's okay. So let's get my boost up, right? Let's get... I don't really need the decreased defense and weaken right now, so I think I'd rather save it. But what I want to do is he's got to sleep. I don't want him using his control. Oh, I didn't lock him out. But that revive got me back. Let's see if I can fear him. Yep. Damn it. Okay. So it just reset him, or Arbiter, reset everybody. Let me extra turn here. Okay, let's get some HP going. And now we're back on to Python. Now, I've already used my block revive, which is kind of annoying. All right, he's still got Stone Skin up. Yeah, so there's the revive. Okay, let's... extra turn? Nope, not quite. Another revive. Oh, there's the control. This is a pretty good team. All right, all right, well, I got woken up, so that's beautiful. I need to take out the damage. Okay, beautiful. Extra turn. And now he had Swift Parry on, right? You see that? Ignore unkillable. Now, I don't want... The Climber's probably going to reset Pythion's revive. So let me lock out Kymar. Beautiful. Okay, I got the lockout this time. Because Python just used his revive, so it's not coming back anytime soon. Now, a beautiful. Hegemon took out Kymar. Let's get some decreased defense and weaken up. Do I have my A3 back yet? Not yet. But A1, extra turn, doesn't even need it. So I was able to beat him. Rotos is incredible. And I could probably live in the arena all day. It's just such a fun part of the game. But there are a couple other areas that I use Rotos. One hand, I run him in my Ice Golem 20 run. He is in my farm team. I did a video to that. I'll pin to that up top for you. And the reason he comes in is because of the block revive on the A3, right? The minions, when they're alive and you proc the boss's big hit, he ignores defense based on them being alive. And he revives them with the hit. So Rotos is one of the ways that we keep the minions down, right? Let's see, where else do I use him? I don't really use him anywhere else in like the standard dungeons, but he comes into a lot of my Doom Tower content. So on this rotation, I am farming Griffin on stage 90. And there he is, chilling in my Griffin team. Now, I haven't gotten this to 100% success rate yet. When I do, I'll put a guide out on the team that I end up with. This team is like a 60 to 80% win rate. And thankfully, you don't lose your keys when you lose, so it's not that bad. And he also comes into my Doom Tower final boss floor, right? He's the one that runs through and does basically all the damage to the minions and the main boss. I got a video coming out on that next week. Stay tuned to see that. And then the real thing that I'm going to showcase today is my other wave clearing team. I did a video on Seer, and I went through this wave clear team. Now, if you'll notice, this is another wave clear team, and it's all based around Rotos. And it's because when you get to the high levels of Doom Tower, they're very, very difficult. So the strategy here is to have a single, strong damage dealer, and he ends up getting a lot of HP through his A2, and then you want ways to protect and revive him. So Lydia can undo block revives. I've got 2 revives here, right? Still of the Drakes and Duchess. I've got block debuffs. I've got increased attack. I've got a cleanse. I've got an increased speed on both of them. I've got strength and I've got increased defense. Basically, this is a protect the Rotos comp. And I'm going to include one of these runs afterwards so you can check it out and see how it plays out. Do I use him here? No. Let's see where else I use him. There's my Eternal Dragon team. Oh, I do use him in Agrath on... This must have been a different run. Yeah, because in Agrath, you want single target damage dealers, right? And that's what he is. He's a single target damage dealer, and he is a big damage dealer. So that's the video, guys. If you're pulling for Rotos, good luck. I hope you guys pull one of him because he's pretty awesome and he's a lot of fun. He just unlocks so much content for you. I'm going to see if I can find some more arena teams, and I'll clip them in at the end to show you some nice string of attacks. And I'll add some of the runs that I do use him in, the bosses that I use him against, so you can check them out in battle and see what that's like. Other than that, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I appreciate the view. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Enjoy your raid.